Session on logic development. We're discussing the decision construct. In the yesterday's example, our discussion, we had looked into concept of straight through logic. There are two other forms of representation of decision constructs which are very commonly used, and we will be exploring those things today. So let's go through the presentation. We will quickly run through the two different forms in which we normally construct our decision construct, or we use the decision construct. So let's jump on to the slides. Yesterday we discussed the straight through logic, but there is something called as positive logic and there is something called as negative logic as well. So what exactly is this positive logic? How to make a use of it is what we'll look into. But before that, let us also go through the assignment that was shared with you. Again, you all are required to turn on your videos while I download the solution. So only two fellows have submitted the solution. It's Sanjay and Rohit have submitted the solution. So let's see. Let me share the screen with you all. Yeah. How Sanjay has solved it. I hope the screen is visible to all of you. For those who have missed with the problem statement, this was the problem statement that we had taken yesterday. This was the problem statement. When the age is greater than equal to 21, the person can have alcoholic beverages. When the age of the person is greater than 18, he can vote. At age 20, the person can vote, but cannot be served alcoholic beverages. Print, you enjoy your drink if the person can be served alcoholic beverages. Print, you can vote if the person is eligible to vote. So that was the problem statement. Let's see what Sanjay has done. Integer age. Now, variable age it's a variable whose value can change. Okay, A should have been smaller, small case. Then he has initialized age to value 0. I don't think there was any need for you to initialize this particular variable since it was not constant. You could have got deleted it. Then he says alcoholic beverages. Okay, that name doesn't sound very good. What do you mean by alcohol beverage? Yes, no, means what? Then Boolean vote. Okay, let us see what he has done. What's your age? If I say Sanjay, my age is 5,000. Is that right or not? Sanjay? Sanjay disappeared. That was not the right message. So age greater than equal to 21. If it is true, alcoholic beverage is true. Age greater than equal to 18, vote is equal to true. Age equal to 20, alcohol is equal to false. Oh, these were all unnecessary stuff that he has done. Age greater than equal to 20 है तो क्या होगा? So 25 का क्या होगा? 30 का क्या होगा? We are not supposed to write the conditions for them. If alcoholic beverage is equal to true, enjoy a drink. And if alcohol is false, then I can vote. Oh, no, that's very wrong. Alcoholic beverages का value true कब दिया है? Age greater than 21 है तो. Age less than 21 रहेगा. So even if I am 5 years old, I can still vote. So this is logically incorrect. Okay. Alcoholic beverage is true है, so I can vote. Let's test this particular solution, how incorrect it could be. The age, I say my age is 10 years. And alcoholic beverages. The age is 10. So alcoholic beverage variable here is defined and that has not been initialized. It's very correct. If somebody is 10 years old, see what's going to happen. Age greater than 21, condition is false. So we come over here. Age greater than 18, condition is false. We go here. Age greater than equal to 20, condition is false. We go here. What's the value of alcoholic beverages? We don't know.
Yes.
Variable alcoholic beverages, when age is greater than equal to 20, if the age is not greater than equal to 21, this variable is not going to get initialized. So this was an incorrect design. A lot of mistakes over here. This was totally unnecessary. Age greater than 20, that condition was totally unnecessary. That was only a testing one. This flow was correct, but the actions were not correct. The actions that have been performed are wrong. So let's look at what Rohit has done. But I should appreciate that he has solved. Many of you haven't solved this problem.
Sir, I did.
So share karo. Age of user. You could have just said age, that's okay. Minimum age to vote. If that is a constant, variable name should have started with upper camel case. If that was constant, it should have started with upper camel case, M capital. So here, minimum age for alcohol, M should have been capital. Okay. Minimum age to vote, M should have been capital. Alcohol is 21. Okay. Yeah. Here, only vote. Integer only vote. Only vote is 20. Okay, that's totally unnecessary stuff. This was not necessary. Enter the age in years. Kiska? Okay, input age of the year. Age of the user greater than equal to minimum age for greater than equal to minimum age 18 hai. Now somebody is 18, तो उसका क्या होगा? Person is greater than 18. Okay, that's correct. अगर greater than 18 है तो ही vote करेंगे. True है तो you can vote. That's correct. Age of user greater than equal to minimum age for alcohol. अगर ये true है तो enjoy a drink. This was totally unnecessary stuff that both of you have added. Let me get rid of this stuff. This was just a demo example that was given. Nothing more. Some unnecessary stuff that we have got rid of. These were two conditions which were necessary. So these were variables that we don't need. That was just a sample value that was given. We have the variables, age of user. Yeah, age, user age, suppose. Age, minimum age to vote. Minimum age to vote is 18. Minimum age for alcohol, okay, that's 21. Enter the age in years. Okay, enter the age in years. अगर user ने ऊपर लिखा है तो input user age. Equal to minimum age for vote, greater than minimum age for vote. Then you can vote. If user age minimum age for alcohol. Then you enjoy your alcoholic drink. Alcoholic drink देना है कि नहीं वो था alcoholic drink. And then this was the solution that was there. Look at the question. 20% can vote but cannot serve the alcoholic drink. Age greater than equal to 21 रहेगा तो he can be served alcoholic beverages. So enjoy a drink. If he can be served alcoholic beverages, you can vote if the person is able to vote. So you can vote and enjoy your alcoholic beverages or drinks, whatever it is. So this was the solution that was expected, nothing more, nothing less. User age, minimum age. Let's run this particular code and see. See what is the error? Variable age of user was not declared. Where is age of user? Here.
User is, sir.
Enter the age of user in years. I said 10 years. Okay. Copy and slow.
फॉल्स के लिए कुछ कंडीशन नहीं डाला है. फॉल्स के लिए कंडीशन नहीं है उसमें, मैसेज नहीं है.
Wait, let's see. एज एक्सेप्ट कर लिया. यूजर एज गट मिनिमम वोट एज. अच्छा फॉल्स के लिए ठीक है. यूजर एज गट मिनिमम एज फॉर अल्कोहल. That's also false. Acha, nothing has been displayed. Okay, so if age is 10, you cannot do anything. So no message has been displayed.
क्वेश्चन मध्ये पण तसं काय म्हटलेलं नव्हतं
I
ना.
म्हटलेलं, so I cannot even say it's
त्याच्यामुळे,
wrong.
हा. पण
Okay,
एक्सपेक्टेड आहे.
Hmm.
Sir, I put that.
Let's run the code. If somebody's age is 20 years, let's see what happens. So you can vote. But probably you cannot drink. You cannot enjoy drink because after age उस limit में नहीं.
सर 18
Suppose-
टाका.
18. If somebody is 18, तो कुछ नहीं. Because the question very clearly said it was not for 18, it was greater than 18.
Yes.
Can vote. 18 के लिए vote allowed नहीं था. We can bring about is, since there is nothing been displayed, you are wondering what has happened. Huh? So we could at the end write some statement. At least we should know the program is over. Just keep on wondering, अभी कुछ आने वाला है कि थोड़ी देर में. At least we could display a message. Age, if I give less than 18, suppose if I give age as, say thank you, the program is over. Some message at least, so I know there is nothing to expect more. When I give my age as 35, you get that you can vote, enjoy your alcoholic drink, thank you, the program is over. Some message at the end so that I know the execution of the program has got over. So that was a simple example, straight through logic. Now in this straight through logic, although the question doesn't say anything, you could have added something. You can vote, but you could have actually said you cannot vote also here. But this is the question expecting you to do that. It says print enjoy drink if the person can be served alcohol drink. Print you can vote if they eligible to if the person is eligible to vote. So what has been asked is only what we are going to do, nothing more, nothing less. So this was an acceptable solution. If you have any queries, any concerns, if you don't agree to what we have just now come up with, please ask.
Sir,
Yes, please.
Scroll up, sir.
अगर मिनिमम एज से भी यूजर का एज कम है तो उस केस में अल्कोहलिक के लिए टेस्ट करने की जरूरत ही नहीं है ना.
वेरी करेक्ट. उसके लिए अल्कोहलिक के लिए टेस्ट करने की जरूरत ही नहीं है. ओके, दैट इज आल्सो अ थॉट दैट इज देयर. ओके, अगर वो 18 से कम है तो we could skip this condition. So that's an improvement that we can bring about in this particular solution. Okay. To think about another problem statement. So in this case, this condition could come in the if part itself. Two case में आ सकता है.
Yes.
So this was not a very good example for straight through logic. If you think about optimization, that is a very good thought. So if the age is 12, neither is going to vote, neither is going to have drinks. So there was no point in ahead. So let's say when it says the two conditions should be unrelated. So let's rephrase this particular question. A person can vote but cannot be served alcoholic beverages. Okay. So let's bring about the improvement based on what you have just now suggested. Okay, so how will I design this particular code? So in that case, this particular construct, this condition that we have,
नहीं ड्रैग नहीं करता है ना कॉपी
this condition that we have will now be over here.
यस निकाल से डिलीट
That's an improvement that we can bring about. That means अगर user का age greater than equal to greater than minimum, you can vote, and then we will check whether he is greater than 21. अगर greater than 21 है, so you can enjoy your drink. So this is the way you could actually solve this. So it was not actually straight through logic. Why? Because in straight through logic, every condition needs to be checked. Suppose somebody's age is 12 years. 12 है, condition false है, तो will directly come out. Thank you, the program is over. So this was not a typical example for straight through logic. Because these two conditions were related because they were working on the same variable, that is age. When the conditions are unrelated, what did the straight through logic say? The straight through logic said the conditions had to be unrelated. याद है ना? क्या कहता है? You must use it to solve certain problems, those that require two or more. What does it say? Two or more
unrelated
decisions, correct? अपने केस में तो दोनों conditions related है because both of them are related to the same variable. So Sairam with his experience has accurately identified that scenario. So now this is the scenario. So this was not a typical example for straight through logic. This is how it should have been solved. कि अगर ये condition true है, then we'll say you can vote, and only then will I check whether उसका age greater than equal to minimum age है क्या. अगर है तो you can enjoy your alcoholic drink. नहीं है तो we'll just go and stop. So let's debug this code once again. Run this code once again and see. Age, I say age is 35. So it went very fast. We go step by step. Minimum age. Okay, 18 set कर दिया. We have been asked the user to enter the age. So I enter age 34. Enter age as 35, 34, whatever it is. I enter age as 35. Enter. Okay, it went very fast. Let us reduce the speed. Run speed very slow. Here, this variable has been created. Alcoholic beverages. Enter the age in years. I enter the age as 35. I press enter. Condition is true. So we went over here. You can drink alcoholic drinks and then rest stop. So the flow has gone this fashion. So this was not an example of straight through logic, but a nested condition, a condition within a condition, a condition within another condition. So this was how it should have been solved. Any questions? Should this logic? Quick feedback. Sairam, can you share your experience?
ये फ्लोगैरिथम में लिखते वक्त ऐसे सिंपल छोटा छोटा दिख रहा है बट एक्चुअल इंडस्ट्री में इसका लार्ज स्केल पे भी यूसेज होता है कभी कभी मतलब कभी क्या मेरे लास्ट प्रोजेक्ट में पूरा प्रोजेक्ट का कोड यूजिंग फ्लोगैरिथम में लिखा है पर्टिकुलर ये सॉफ्टवेयर नहीं बट स्ट्रक्चर यही
Similar. And the project was a real-time project, correct?
हाँ
So it was not a dummy project or something like
यस यस एक्चुअल रियल टाइम प्रोजेक्ट
that. Actual real-time projects were written
दैट इन 2008
Yes, please.
शेयर करो ना ये
Yes, share.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Sir, it is better to put that out in output, sir,
to print the message that you are not eligible to vote, or that is it necessary, sir?
You can put it, but the question really did not demand it, so it was your liberty. Did the question demand over here anything about that?
But sir, it will be logical, right, sir?
Okay, you could do that. But we cannot say if this is what has been done, if the solution is wrong. That could be an addition. You could have put that thing over here. You cannot enjoy alcoholic drink if you want to say,
Yes, sir.
but
Yes.
that was not a compulsion though. Okay. Alcoholic. Sorry, you cannot have alcoholic drinks. मैसेज डाल सकते हैं, but अगर ये डालोगे तो इसकी आपको जरूरत ही नहीं पड़ेगी. Then here you can say you cannot vote. या दोनों डालना होगा. Sorry, you are not eligible to vote and have alcoholic drinks. दोनों उधर लिखना होगा. Otherwise, you will say, okay, I cannot vote, but what about my drinks? But अगर age less than 18 है, तो neither of the things are allowed. This is why you could have done. So let's run this code once again. I will ask you to enter the age of the user. User says the age is 14 years. Enter. So we go here. Sorry, you are not eligible to vote and have alcoholic drinks, and the program has stopped. Let's run the code once again. This time the age is suppose 35. Yeah, 40. We check. Condition is true. So you can vote. Minimum age से बड़ा है. So you can also have alcoholic drinks and stop. So you can vote, enjoy your alcoholic drink. But somebody next time is only 20 years old. That scenario was for testing purpose. Somebody is only 20 years old. Yeah. You can vote. This condition is false. But sorry, you cannot have alcoholic drinks. All the scenarios have now been tested. All the branches have been tested. So in this code, we have tested for all the branches. Saving this particular file. Selection. Vote and drink. Here we see the file. Sagar, why did you leave the lecture yesterday in between? Sagar,
Yes, sir.
why did you drop out of the session yesterday? बीच में क्यों चले गए?
Sir, because I don't have the facility currently right now. That's why, because
Facility?
means actually I'm not on a laptop right now.
So you are attending on a mobile?
Yes, sir.
Go through the entire session, because if you're there, you will definitely understand some things out of it. Okay. So don't
Okay,
drop out in between.
Okay.
Yes, why did you drop out yesterday? Yes, why did you drop out? Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Why did you drop out of the session yesterday?
Sir, I had some connectivity issue. Some network problem, sir.
I believe in what you're saying. Let's look at the next one then. Let's look at a design of a solution which is called as positive logic. What exactly do you mean by positive logic? And this is something that we should always use. Huh? It is the easiest type for most people to use and understand, because it is the way we think. So we could express something in a negative way, we can express some conditions in a positive way. Always see to it that you write in a positive way. What exactly it means, I'll show you it with an example itself. When you use positive logic, you are telling the computer to follow a set of instructions and continue processing if the condition is true. That means if the condition is true, go ahead and do the next operation. If the condition is not true, then the computer processes another instruction decision. That means if the condition is false, you have to do something else. But if the condition is true, then you proceed further. But if the condition is not true, then the computer processes another decision. So we are saying you are telling the computer to follow a set of instructions and continue processing if the condition is true. If the condition is not true, then the computer processes another decision. That means another condition is to be checked only if the previous condition is not true. Okay. You can use this logic. No more decisions are processed when the resultant of the condition is true. Understand very carefully. Here in this logic, if any time condition evaluates to true, you will not check for any other condition. In straight through logic, irrespective of what happened in the previous conditions, we'll always check for the next condition. The last example was not of straight through logic. Yesterday's example that we took was of straight through logic. Here in positive logic, it is saying you'll continue to do the processing if the condition is true. You'll check for another condition only if the condition is false. If your previous decision is false, only then we'll check for another condition. So let's go ahead solving this particular example to understand that particular behavior. So I'm just sharing this particular code with you, and we will solve it to understand how does it really work. Okay. So I'm just quickly sharing this code. Before even I go ahead with the solution, please read the problem statement carefully. So this is the problem statement. Please read the problem statement carefully so that you understand what the point that I'm trying to put across. And make your own guess. कि हम लोग क्या करने वाले? Have you all received the problem statement? What does it say? Find the amount of charge people, amount to charge people for varying age for its concert ticket. So there is some program somewhere in some hall, concert hall, and we are supposed to decide upon the ticket that we are supposed to charge. When a person is under 16, the charge is $7. When the person is over 65, is 65 or over, that means he's 65 or more years old, then we are going to charge him $5. And for all others, charge is $10. Have you noticed something? Less than 16 है यानी kids है या kid है, in that case $7. Adult है between 16 to 65, then $10. And for senior citizens is $5. Can you see the difference now? Three conditions here. For kids and for adults, the charges are different. For senior citizen, charges are different. And for all adults, charges are $10. So what was this logic saying? Positive logic. It was saying that continue processing the condition is true. If the condition is not true, then the computer processes another decision. Another simple way to express this is when you use this logic, no more decisions are processed when the resultant of the condition is true. So if any condition evaluates to true, you are not required to check for other conditions. If any condition evaluates to true, you are not required to check for other conditions. Okay, so last statement was something which is very important for you to understand what is positive logic. Let's go ahead, keeping this particular problem statement in front of us. Let's go ahead with a solution for it. Solution for it. 5. Let's start. So here, what are we supposed to accept from the user? Come on, anybody can help me? The input that we're going? Age. And what are the other variables that will require?
Charge.
Charge.
The other variables that will require?
Charge.
Charge.
Ticket.
Okay, and
Sir, minimum and maximum age. No. Hello, am I audible?
yes, please.
Minimum and maximum age.
Minimum age.
And maximum age.
Minimum age. Yes, what is minimum age?
16 now.
What is
No.
maximum? Where will I use it? Looking at these three, we saw there are 3 levels. एक kid है, एक adult है, और एक senior citizen है. So we can take 3 additional variables.
Minimum
Yeah.
age of adult.
Okay.
Minimum age of child.
So minimum age for
Minimum
Yes,
age of
it is on.
adult and maximum age of adult. I think both will be sufficient.
So how
Minimum age
many-
for senior citizen.
minimum age for senior citizen. So what is the minimum age for senior citizen?
65.
65,
And minimum age for adult?
16
16.
16. And then below 16 is
Child.
kids.
kids. correct?
Toddlers.
Okay. So you could miss out on one thing. That means there are 3 options that are available.
Zero.
I can actually start with assuming that most of the people who are coming for consult are senior citizen. So you could start with senior citizen. Otherwise, you could do it other way around. Maximum age for minimum age for no. That what you have said is right actually. So let's go ahead using those variables. Only 2 additional variables is what we'll create. The first, I declare a variable. Variable is minimum age for senior citizen.
Sir?
Yes, please.
पहिले आपण युजरचं इनपुट घेणार ना
पहिले
पहिलं
variable create
user
करायला
चं age पाहिजे
व्हेरिएबलची ऑर्डर आपण काही घेऊ शकतो ना.
चालेल.
Minimum age for senior citizen is 65. We are not taken any input as of now. Unless you don't define variables, how can you take any input?
That minimum m should be small, no?
It's not a variable, it's a constant, fixed size.
Okay. So, sir, in variable it is small, right?
Variable, we should take it small. Actually, over here, it should be all caps. But since we don't have that ability over here, reading is becoming difficult, so we have done that. Minimum age for adult is 16. So these are 2 constants that we have defined. In addition to that, we'll have to also define age.
Age
That need not be initialized.
0.
There are other constant need not be initialized. Why do you need to initialize it? There is no need to initialize because the first operation that will carry out on this variable is that of assignment. You're going to store some value into it.
Yes.
Any variable on which the first operation is that of assignment, that variable need not be initialized. Age ho gaya? We'll also require 3 different charges which are there. So here we'll go. That's
Yeah, for kids.
the charge for senior citizen is a variable that we have. Charge for senior citizen is only $5. So require additional variable. Charge for adults. Charge for adult is $10. For it is $10. And for kids, it is $6.
7 है sir.
$7. We have a variable called a charge for kids. That's $7. So we have all the constants which are there. Okay. Yeah, I asked the user to enter his age in years. To enter the age in years. Accept it. That's age. Now, once you accepted the age, we'll have to check for some condition. Now, watch this design carefully. Okay. I'll check first condition if age greater than or equal to minimum age for senior citizen. If age greater than or equal to minimum age for senior citizen, that's the name that we are given to this variable. That's a bit different. Minimum age for senior citizen. So if age greater than or equal to minimum age for citizen, I'll directly display the output. Output क्या है? Since we are only supposed to display directly, I could have done only display the message, or here I could create a variable charge and set a value to it. So I could say charge is equal to charge for senior citizen, and outcome, and we display the charge. So we're going to display the charge. So we have one more variable that we have called as charge. So if the condition is true, we'll perform this operation. We go here and we stop. Let's do that. If somebody is 35 years old, we have defined all the variables that we need. Enter the age in years. Enter the value for the type integer for age. Somebody is 78 years old. तो condition 2 है, तो out calculate कर लिया charge. The charge is equal to area में यहाँ चाहिए था. Here give the sign. Send this value and I displayed it. But if the condition is false, he is not a senior citizen. Then if the condition is false, I'll have to check for one more condition. That the condition that I'll check now is age greater than or equal to minimum age for adult. So the second condition is checked only when the first condition is false. if the first condition is true, then we just proceed further. We don't check for any more condition. The next condition is checked only when the previous condition is false. If previous condition false, then only then the next condition is checked. So we check age greater equal to minimum age for adult. अगर ये true है, the charge is minimum charge फिर false है, what is this? Minimum charge or kid. Charge for kid.
सर वो adults है ऐसे लास्ट में
For kids है, charge for adults है. So here the next condition is checked only when the previous condition is false. Previous condition अगर true है तो we just proceed. If the previous condition is false, only then will we check for the next condition. So positive logic. That's what we normally the way we think. So let's trace this code once again. Please enter the age in years. Somebody says his age is suppose 12 years. Enter, let's see. 12 condition false है, तो ये यहाँ गया minimum age का check कर लिया. And then we display the charge for the concept is R7. What $7? $7. So units of measurement or something which was very important. So we'll have to display in the message dollar as well. Let's run the code once again. Enter the age in years. Somebody is 35 years old. Somebody is 35 years old. We check. Condition is false. We will go and check for the another condition. And then we are displaying the charge is $10. So for adults, it was $10. Let's run the code once again. चेक करेंगे. Somebody is suppose 12 years old. If somebody is 12 years old, condition false है, ये भी condition false है, तो charge for kid. तो charge for kid कितना है तो $7 is the charge for kid. So it's working right. Solution, and let me know if you understood what the basic idea was. The basic idea was the next condition is checked only when the previous condition is false. अगर ये condition false है तो ही अगली वाली condition check करेंगे. If the condition is true, there are no more conditions to be checked. अगर कोई भी condition true है तो और आगे कोई condition check नहीं करना होगा. ये condition true है तो और आगे कोई condition check नहीं करना होगा. The next condition is checked only when the previous condition is false. That's positive logic. That's the way we represent positive logic. Have you understood the solution, everybody? Quick feedback. Have you understood this? The next condition is checked only if the previous condition is false. If the previous condition is false, only then we will check for the next condition. Otherwise, we will not check for the other condition. Okay. Now, on the same lines, you're going to have a problem statement, which you're going to solve it for me right now. Okay. So look at the problem statement and solve it. If you understood what we had done previously. I'm also sharing this with you in the chat window.
Previous solution also.
That window में भी share कर लिया problem statement. यहाँ भी देख लो. It says calculate the commission for the salesperson given the amounts of sale. If sale amount is less than or equal to 2,000, commission is 2%. 2% of what? 2% of the total sales. Okay. 4%. If the sales amount is 4,001 to 6,000, commission is 7%. If it's greater than 6,000, it's 10% is the commission. So this is a given chart, and you are required to solve the same. Okay. I'll also share the previous example that we have solved for your reference. Have you received the PDF file, everybody? PDF file.
No, sir.
So this was about the last one, and the new problem has been given to you. So like I'll break you out in the rooms, discuss it, and very quickly you should solve it. It shouldn't be like yesterday you take a lot of time. It should not take you more than 15 minutes. It's almost 9 p.m. right now. Okay, to be more precise, it's 8:58. So by 9:15, you should be ready with the solution. Everybody. Everybody means the groups.
Sir, have you
So-
shared the problem?
I have shared the problem.
Sir, can you share it again?
Share again. Received it?
Yes, sir.
I'll break you into 3 groups. चार लोगों के ग्रुप बनाए. 4 ग्रुप बना रहे हैं. Each. So, groups are created. Please join the group. Join the groups. Attention to make the best, to get the best out of this kind of activity. It is very important that you participate. You cannot just be a passive observer. So when you are in the meeting, when you are in the breakout rooms, make sure that you participate in the discussion. Put across your ideas. Let others challenge your ideas. Share your solution now. So we got the first one from team 3. I'm downloading that solution and we will check for it. I also got one from team B stream that also I have downloaded. Let's check for the first one. This file name was commission
Sir, team 2.
Whose file was it?
Sir,
Whose
team
file
2.
is this?
Yes, sir. Sir, team 2.
Okay. Let's try and understand what they have done. So sales amount is a variable, okay? Integer commission percentage for first slab. Now, if it is going to be constant, we have decided it should be upper camel case and you have started with lower camel case. Not a very good idea. Then this is a correct variable. No, then again, this is a constant. C should have been capital. You could have said COMM. That was also okay. Second slab, 2 slab. Okay. Commission per percentage second slab. You may have skipped the word for. Don't make it too long. Although long ones are allowed, but don't make it so long that you find it difficult to type and so on. Okay, so same thing. I could have said COMM, PR, third slab. That was also okay. Commission percentage for third slab. You may have skipped the word for also here. Again, these are constants. You have not used the right naming conventions. Please
Sir,
proceed
घाईत
further.
केलं.
Louder.
Sir, घाईत केलं थोडं.
Yeah, नाही. करायचं तर व्यवस्थित करायचं. Integer minimum sales for first slab, that's correctly defined. But is that right?
चालेल.
सर फोटो शेअर केला ना चॅट मध्ये तोच पहा.
I haven't received one.
नाही तुम्हीच शेअर केलेला आहे ना, म्हणजे क्वेश्चनच पाहायचा आहे ना.
Question बघायचा.
हा तुम्हीच शेअर केलेला आहे.
I have lost the chat. Can
ठीक
somebody share
आहे,
it?
share करतो. एक मिनिट.
Shared.
Forgot the concept, huh? Yeah, so got it. This was the question, correct? Sales less
Yes.
than or equal to 2000, it was 2% commission. 2000 to 4000 was 4% commission. 4001 to 6000 it was 7%. Greater than 6000 it was 10% commission and so on. Let's see. Minimum sales for first slab. And minimum sales for first slab, he has taken it to be 2000. Okay, that's correct. Max sale for second slab. No, you cannot say minimum for one and max for another. That's 4000. That's not right. Okay, that was unnecessary. So I see a problem here. And max sale for the second slab 4000. Max sales for the third slab is 6000. Okay, let's see what are they doing. Please enter the amount of sales in rupees. Sales amount has been accepted. And the sales amount less than or equal to minimum sales for the first slab. Then they say commission is equal to sales amount into commission percentage for first slab. And out they come and display nothing. So this program is wrong. Nothing is being displayed. Didn't you run this program? There is no output that is being displayed now.
Sir, we only made, but we didn't have time to run it.
Okay. But that nothing has been displayed. Huh? Output push nahi display hoga. It will only display a message. If this condition is false, sales amount is less than max sales for the second slab. Less than max sales for the second slab. If it is less than or equal to minimum sales for the first slab, then less than max slab, second slab ka maximum 4000 se kam rahega to. That's wrong. Here. 2000 say 4000 tak, you are supposed to get 4000, 4%. So this will not work. Let's run this code. enter the sales amount. I enter my sales amount as 4,000. Says commission is nothing, but even more than saying commission is nothing, the more important part was it did not follow the right path. Let's see
Sir,
this, please.
sir, I have also shared the solution.
Here we go. We entered 4,000 and let's see for 4,000 which path it is following. It goes here, sales amount less than that. So the things are not being followed well correctly. So you are following which path? Let me help you. Sales less than 4,000 rahega, 4,000 rahega. So we are actually supposed to give 4% commission. And what you are doing is now is false. The false they have. Sales less than max sale for third slab, true. So here third slab ka rate de raha hai. Something which was wrong. So this is not the correct way to go about solving this particular question. Let's see the other one that was shared with me.
सर 4,000 से लेस होगा तो वो ट्रू होगा ना, तो सेकंड स्लैब
But
का
for-
कमीशन
Hello.
If it is 4,000, how much is the commission that we are supposed to pay?
और इक्वल टू चाहिए।
उनके लिए 4,000 देना है कि नहीं? 4%.
हाँ, इक्वल चाहिए वहाँ पे, लेस देन और इक्वल।
That's not going to work correctly, correct? It changes the meaning totally. Solution. Solution is this. With team 3.
Yes, sir.
Amount of sale. Sales amount लिख देते तो भी अच्छा था. Okay. Max sales for level 1. So max sales for level 1 is equal to 2,000. Is that right? Max sale for level 1 is 2,000. Okay. Max sales for level 2 is 4,000. That's a better way to look at it. अरे क्या किया यार? Look at the mistake. Level 2 कहाँ है? और यहाँ level 1 में store कर लिया 4,000. That will spoil the story. It should be level 2. Constant value.
Corrected file
is
send
6,000.
कीजिए.
6,000. It's correct. And level 4, we have not taken it. Okay. So real commission for level 1. Why do you need separate variables? Commission for level 1. Okay. Constant hai. That's 2%. Very correct. Commission for level 2 is 4%. That's also right. For 3, 7%. That's also right. And for 4, it is 10%. That's also correct. Then we have commission as a variable. Because I just said commission. Why there is a need for you to anyway enter the amount of sales. So yeah, enter the amount of sales. Yeah, enter the sales amount in rupees. Units are very important. Sales amount rupees में चाहिए. You enter the sales amount and we are now checking. Is sales amount less than or equal to max level 1? तो अगर less than or equal to है यानी 2,000 से कम है तो we calculate total commission is equal to commission for level 1. That's very correct. And then we come out and we say the commission calculation done. Okay, instead of saying commission calculation done, you should say the commission is rupees so and so. And you are going to display the number. So that message should be very clear. The commission is rupees so and so. That would have been an approved message and total commission has been displayed. So this path is correct. But somebody is sales is 3,000. So is 3,000 less equal to 4,000 or 2,000? No, false. So we are checking for next condition. 3,000 less equal to level 2. Level 2 4,000 a condition is true. So level 2 का commission दोगे आप उसे. अरे no, your answer is wrong. ये commission का percentage है. And you are supposed to calculate the commission. And what you are only giving us is the percentage. You are not doing the calculation for commission. So that's an improvement that is required. So something was missing. There is one more submission that we have. Let's see that whether that was completely right. So एक और एक submission है और last वाली team से. That's commission sales. Let's see whether that is right. So I hope you have realized what has gone wrong over here. They have done everything right, but they have displayed not the commission, but the percentage. So final answer is only the percentage that is displayed, wherein we really should be displaying the actual commission that has been calculated. Another one, let's see what are the variables. Sales 2, sales 3. Sales 3 is 4,000. Sales 4 is 6,000. Sales और sales 2 और 2 का क्या हुआ? Commission for sales 1, 2, commission for sales 2, 4, 7, sales 4, 10, sales in rupees, sales greater than sales 4, very poor naming convention. What will I understand? Sales greater than sales 4. What is sales and what is sales 4? Okay, this is a very poor choice of name. And where have you accepted sales? You accepted sales and you are directly checking as sales 4. What is sales 4? Is it the minimum commission, max commission, maximum?
Sir,
slab?
max.
So the names
Actually,
are
we were-
not very well given. And
Actually, we
plus, this sales 2 has not been initialized. And if you are not going to use it, why have you defined it? Have you used sales 2 anywhere? Yes, you are using sales 2 without initializing it. So that will not make any sense. Again, like last, you are only displaying the commission, you are not displaying the amount. So both these last two teams have went ahead committing the same mistake. You are only displaying the commission rate. You are not displaying the commission that is to be paid. Since the variable names are not very good over here, I'll revert to the last one and we try and make a small change over there in the last one. So this was the last one. Here the things are pretty good. So calculate this here, instead of saying total commission is this, you could have multiplied this with amount of sales. So into amount of sales, rather I would have preferred sales amount. So if with this statement, the things would have been right.
पूर्ण नाही पूर्ण.
Yeah, 4.
Asterisk नंतरचं problem.
लेवल 2 के अंदर मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे टोटल कमीशन एंड हियर इट विल फॉर लेवल 1. So look, it just goes on to say that you did not read the question carefully. इतना सब कुछ करने के बाद अगर आंसर ये ऐसी बड़ी गलती हो जाती है तो that's not acceptable. So you are not supposed to display the commission rate. You are supposed to calculate the commission and display the commission amount. तो टोटल कमीशन यहाँ कैलकुलेट करके डिस्प्ले करना था हमें, ना कि रेट क्या है. And this, let's run this critical code to see the result. As is into total sales amount, his sales amount is 10,000. So अगर 10,000 है, so we do the calculation, it's 1,000. That's correct, 10% है. Okay, 10%. 10,000 के लिए 10% है. For this particular grade, it should be 7%. Even for 4,001, it should be 7%. So 7% of 6,000 and 7% of 4,000. Okay, 7 4s are, how much is 7 4? 28. So let's see, whether it's around 28 and so on. So let's run the program slightly slowly. I've been created over. So slow चलेंगे. We have been asked to enter sales. ये है 4,001 exactly. तो ये second level check कर लिया. ये आ गए and we display the commission and that's 280 rupees and so on. Okay, and 7%. That's correct. 7 4 28. So that was the right answer. So how did it work? Let's go here. Is 4001 less than or equal to 2009? Is 4001 less than or equal to 4009? 4001 less than or equal to 6000? Yes. वो है तो थर्ड लेवल का कमीशन दैट इज 7% से हमने कैलकुलेट कर दिया, दो सही हो गए. लेट्स नाउ मेक इट 6001 और 6000 तो हमने देख लिया है. लेट्स नाउ मेक इट 4000. See what happens. Let's look at the problem. For 4000 it should be 4%. So 160 rupees should be the commission. Enter 4000. Enter 4000. This condition is false. We check for second condition. Second condition is true. And we come over here and we display answer is 160. That's a perfect one. Have a look at the solution. And if there are any questions, please ask. Please ask. And I hope you have realized you all are committing. So when everything is so very simple and straightforward, still we are going wrong. Okay, so you have to be very careful while you design a solution. So this was the solution for this particular problem. Here, the next condition is checked only when the previous condition is false. देखो ये पहला condition false है तो ही दूसरा condition check करेंगे. दूसरा condition false है तो ही तीसरा condition check करेंगे. Okay, if the condition is true, no more conditions are checked. If this condition is true, no more conditions are checked. If this condition is true, no more conditions are checked. So when the next condition is checked, only when the previous condition is false. ये false होने पे ही आप अगला condition check करोगे. So that was straight through. That was positive logic that we have seen. Have you all understood this particular solution? Yes or no? Gita, Sagar, Shreyash. Gita, are you there? Sagar, Shreyash. Okay. There. That is the difficulty that I have when you turn off your video. We cannot really figure out whether you're watching, whether you're there, whether you slept. Ankita, please respond. That's not the way to learn. Responsibility for your performance when you don't even attend the session. You attend, and if this is the way you're going to attend the session, nobody can help you out. It's this entire exercise is for you. Say sales positive commission. I'm sharing this file with you all. It's all about learning. We write a solution, we feel it is right, and then we realize how the thing, what all things are we missing out on it. So at least after this, you should give like consideration. Carry after all this kind of thought, even then our solution, we are missing out on something. So if you really want to be a successful developer, how can you miss out on these things and have a partially correct answer? Not only is your company going to accept a partially correct answer, will it ever accept?
No.
So, no, it has to be perfect. So the most important thing was read the problem statement carefully and then design the solution. You are in a hurry to actually run through it. And naming conventions are very important. You cannot say sales greater than sales 4. So we feel like there are two types of sales. एक sales है और एक sales 4 है, यानी चौथा sales है, तीसरा sales है, where there are no such multiple sales. There was only one sales that was there. So variable naming is also very, very important. Very important. So unless you do not name the variables correctly, it will be difficult for us to trace this code, especially these kind of programs that we are writing, whose size is constantly growing. So you have to be very careful while you design the solutions. Okay. So I'll not stress the session today too much, but then there is a small assignment that you have to solve. Okay, make a best attempt to solve this particular assignment. sharing the problem statement with you.
Sir,
Yes, please.
sir, what was the name for this example? Positive
Positive logic.
logic.
Yeah. ठीक है ऐसे logic.
Okay.
It is coming
Checking for
under false.
pardon?
It is coming under false loop. No?
There is no loop. You are checking
false.
for the next condition.
False condition.
The next condition check only when the next previous condition is false. तो अगर previous condition false रहेगा तो ही अगली condition check करोगे. Next problem statement for you. Let's see how many of you can solve this. It's slightly more challenging, not a very routine one. Statement and let me at least know whether you understood it or not. अगर आपको समझ में आ चुका है, then we'll proceed. Pay attention. Have a look at the problem statement. It says, what does it say? It says, is the screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I have to put some time over here. It says, customer needs a specific amount of paper. So customer is willing to purchase some paper. So customer को paper चाहिए. The charges for the paper are ₹10 for a single sheet. Okay, ₹0.10. Okay, or let's make it simple, 10 for a single
10.
sheet. Let's make it 10 पैसे की जगह 10 रुपए नहीं, single sheet के लिए 10 पैसे ठीक है. Okay. 0.50 amount for multiple sheet. So 0.55 for multiple sheets of 100 sheets. 0.04 for multiples of 500 sheets, and 0.03. Let's make it easier. 0.05 for amount of multiples of 10 sheets. 0.04 for multiples of 500 sheets, and 0.03 for multiples of 1000 sheets. So that's it. The more the sheets you purchase, your charge per sheet is going to reduce. Listen to me. 1000 के multiples में खरीदोगे, 2000 sheets खरीदोगे, then you have to pay at the rate of 0.0 rupees per sheet. Okay. It says develop a solution to calculate the type and number of packages for least amount of money the customer should buy given the minimum amount of sheets the customer needs. For example, if the customer needs 380 sheets, the amount she would pay when buying multiples of 100 will be 22 rupees. अगर multiples of 100 में खरीदा तो 22 रुपए खरीदना होगा. However, the customer brought 500 sheets, the cost will be 20 rupees. Okay, it would be cost effective for the customer to buy 500 sheets. देखो क्या कह रहे हैं, अगर आपने 80 sheets खरीद रहे हैं तो आपको 22 रुपए देने पड़ते. Better than you buy 500 sheets and get 20 pay only 20 rupees. It's quite a challenging question. So it would be cost effective for the customer to buy a package of 500 sheets. Okay, so now you are supposed to, a customer needs a specific amount of paper. So develop a solution to calculate the type and number of packages for least amount of money the customer should buy. तो कम से कम पैसे में कैसे वो ज्यादा खरीदी कर सके, given the minimum amount of sheet the customer needs. तो customer को जो sheet चाहिए वो minimum sheet चाहिए. Yes, louder.
380 के लिए 23 होगा ना?
क्यों होगा क्या?
हाँ मतलब 100 के
10 करोगे
15 रुपए. 3 packs of 100, it will be 15. Then 80 sheets of single paper means 8 rupees. 15 plus 8.
and 4 packs of 400 packs of 400 of 100 4 packs of 100.
I'm as of now I'm saying for 380 sheets.
Yeah, I'm just saying if it is 400 then
What 400?
if he's buying 400 sheets,
Okay, in that case it will be 20 rupees.
in that case you do how much?
20
What is that?
multiples of 100. 4 multiples of 100.
20 कैसे होगा फिर?
एक शीट 5 पैसे की पड़ेगी ना?
5 rupees for multiples of 100 sheets, correct?
हाँ,
Okay. तो
5 for the 20.
हाँ 20 हो जाएगा ना?
हाँ, 380 का 23 पड़ेगा,
380 का 20
3 पड़ेगा।
कैसे?
100 के 3 बंडल लगेंगे, 5 + 5 + 5 15 for 380।
बट ये 100 के 4 बंडल्स खरीदेगा तो
नहीं, बट अभी 100 के 4 बंडल क्यों खरीदेगा वो? 380 शीट्स।
ओके 380 शीट्स चाहिए उसे, तो
हाँ,
100 के 3 खरीदे,
3 खरीदेगा और 80 शीट्स सिंगल पेपर खरीदेगा।
तो हाउ मच इट बिकम्स?
23, 15 +
20
8।
Okay, 23. So was that the right choice to make? If he's supposed to
No.
pay 23 for 380, the better
No.
choice was what? To buy
4 bundles means 4 packs
bundles.
of 100.
4 packs of 100. That will
Yes.
cost him less.
Yes.
Okay, so that's the reason I say it's a challenging solution. Develop a solution to calculate the type and the number of packages. So what type of packages? Okay, and how many packages for least amount of money the customer should buy, given the amount of sheets the customer needs, minimum amount of sheets. So we have to find a balance between, if I have to purchase that many number of sheets, so what kind of package should I go in for? 100 sheet ka package, single paper का पैकेज, 500 शीट का पैकेज, so that I pay least amount. तो मुझे कम से कम पैसे में मेरा जो minimum requirement है, that has to be taken care of. So the requirement is about paying minimum to fulfill your requirement. So you could purchase a slightly more paper, but not less paper. Huh? You are allowed to purchase slightly more paper, but not less paper. ध्यान से सुनो मेरी question. It says 380 की जगह 400 लेकर आओगे, that's okay. Minimum 380 sheet चाहिए थे आपको, but I'm not going to pay more. तो मुझे पैसे ज्यादा नहीं पे करने हैं. So that is the trick behind it. So it's a quite a challenging question. So the question has been shared with you all. Have you received the question?
Yes, sir.
Received the question?
Yes, sir.
Question? Haven't you got the question?
Yes, sir.
Make a serious attempt to solve. Okay. And think about it. Don't just jump on the solution. You can collaborate with your friends also. बात करो एक दूसरे से कैसे करना है, and then go about solving this particular thing. It's one of the challenging question that is there. If you get the trick, it's very easy. If you get the trick, it's very easy. But think over it and make an attempt, serious attempt to solve this particular question. So on that note, we'll stop over here today. See you tomorrow. Take care. Love you all. Bye bye.